welcome back to Score on Business. I'm Pete Hendricks, and we're going to talk to our next guest. Our next guest is Monchiere Holmes-Jones, and she is the founder of Mojo Marketing. While they do many things, they specialize in branding and experiential marketing. They work with larger organizations such as Dollar General, the U.S. Post Office, and HCA, as well as medium-sized companies like Hiller Plumbing, American Baptist College, and Metro PCS. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
So what is experiential marketing and how can companies use it?
So experiential marketing is everything that we have going on in this world. Everybody wants to experience it now. Your brand can't just be in the advertising. It can't just be in the story online. We need to experience it. We need to taste it, touch it. So brands have an opportunity to invite people in for just an experience of their brand. It could be a grand opening. It could be, hey, here's a demo day on how we, work out at Hiller Plumbing on fixing plumbing, or it can be everything from HCA just doing a give back. It's all the experience of what that brand represents. So that's what brand experiences and spiritual marketing is about.
Okay, so what is branding and what should companies do as they are building their brand?
So I think we're at a point now that folks are, with social media, understanding that branding is just not the logo and the packaging, right?
Oh, yeah.
So branding is beyond that. It's the memories, it's the stories, it's the expectations of what's to come for a brand, all kind of put together.
Right.
And it's the thing that makes people talk about you when you're not around. You're both your product and your service, and choose you over another product or service.
Right.
So what is that thing, that unique positioning that people say, why would I get a McDonald's burger over a Burger King?
Right.
What is the difference?
So a lot goes into it. There's the actual product quality or service quality and the customer service.
Yes.
And then some of the things that you do.
So there's definitely strategy, understanding when and where to talk to the consumer.
Right.
So that's a big part of it, when and where to talk to your consumer. Everybody can't market to everybody. There's a saying that says if you're marketing to everybody, you're marketing to nobody.
Right.
So understanding that your brand is a specific thing for a specific consumer is really key. And that may evolve over time, but at the same time, it needs to be consistently and strategically set up.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, so what should companies have in place before they start an aggressive marketing campaign?
So depending on the size, if you're a medium-sized to larger company, you definitely want the infrastructure in place to launch a new program, a brand, or product. If you're a small company and just starting out, you definitely want to make sure you know who you're talking to.
Right.
That is the main thing. A lot of times we're like, I got cookies and I want to tell everybody about them.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody may love cute cookies, but will they love cookies from where you're delivering them from? Will they love cookies with the products you have in it? Or maybe they don't even love the packaging on your cookies. So understanding what everything is from a foundational standpoint in your brand, meaning what's the brand everything.
Yeah.
Brand Bible before you launch into a full marketing campaign.
Right. And I'll tell you one thing that I see with small businesses so often, they may do a campaign like you're talking about and start getting a bunch of business without having the ability to handle it.
Yes, that is definitely. There's a story I tell all the time. Steve Harvey had a guest on his show once before. This was almost like 9-10 years ago, and it was a financial planner. And she went on the Steve Harvey show, a national campaign, but she only had one phone. One phone, and she couldn't keep up with the business.
Yeah.
I mean, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of calls were coming in, and she was not prepared. And you have to be prepared. So sometimes your marketer could give you this out-of-the-box innovative strategy, but your structure, your infrastructure may not be ready for that. So always being ready to operate. Marketing and operations are one and the same.
Okay. So we're going to take a quick break, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment.
All right.